Hello, hello, hello to all of my Capricorns. Happy Motivational Monday to each and one of you, each and every one of you Capricorns. Let's get right into your reading. The energy has already been cleared. These are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. Let's get into it. Let's see what the word is for today, Capricorns. We are only a couple of days away from the first quarter moon in Gemini, so hopefully you all are still getting your rest. Planting those seeds of intention because more money is coming your way. Da, 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 da. That's the first card out of the deck, the Six of Pentacles. So I need you all to stay focused and rise above all adversity, right? No judgment whatsoever. You don't want to bring that energy back onto you. Again, rise above it. That's the Judgment card. This is the Four of Swords. And get your rest. Like I said before I even pulled the card out, get your rest. Get your rest. Get your rest. Get your rest, right? So emotionally, somebody may still be feeling some intense feelings about something that ended. But again, it's time to declutter. It's time to declutter. This is not something you want to nurture. It's not something you want to nurture. You want it to fall by the wayside. You want those tricky relationships to fall by the wayside. Even if you're in a romantic relationship with a person and that relationship is over and those emotions are still kind of lingering, you want to speak it into existence. Give me the strength so I can heal from all of that. Give me the strength. Give me the strength. Somebody that has transitioned, somebody that has died, is watching over you, protecting you, helping you through this process. So tap into that strength, Capricorn. I need you all to tap into that strength. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Some tricky relationships, some tricky friendships, tricky job situation, whatever you physically have decided, I'm leaving. I'm leaving emotions there. So let's say you're physically still on a job, but you really just don't like the culture of the environment. Keep it professional. You're a very classy sign. Very hardworking, very ambitious. You all are team players. You're self-disciplined, self-control, great managers of people, money, and time. Very creative, very loyal sign. Keep it professional. Keep it high vibrational at all times. If you left a romantic relationship again and the relationship is over, sever all ties. If you have kids with them, I got to walk this through with you all slowly because I need to make sure y'all understand fully what your options are, right? You can also insert your own options in there. But even if you have kids with the person and you feel like, well, I got to keep in contact with them or whatever, get a third party, somebody involved, to let that person know that, hey, you don't have the same level of access to me that you once did. Okay, don't ever get it twisted. It's over. OVA in some cases, or OVER in others. But nevertheless, you get the point, right? All right, but I do see you clearing the space so that more money can come into your life. Right. All right. Somebody was just dealing with some people with a lot of issues, right? But again, here we have the Hangman. I see somebody dreaming bigger and being very patient with this whole process. And I also see some in this place of vulnerability where you all are really tapping into your strength. You all are divinely protected. So even if somebody was plotting and planning or doing whatever in the background, it doesn't even matter what they're doing. That's why I want you all to continue to vibrate higher. Because even thinking about what a person could be saying about you, planning, plotting, scheming, digging a hole to bury you in it, whatever they're planning on trying to do, they're going to fall right in it. It's going to backfire, right? So again, you stay focused because in this place, at this time of vulnerability where you are right now, we don't need you to be paranoid. You don't need to be paranoid. I'm telling you, you got a guardian angel watching over you, sources watching over you, your ancestors, everybody are watching over you during this time, right? The Devil card. Somebody is still kind of operating in fear. So this is offering you reassurance. Somebody could have lost a loved one who died. That puts you in a very vulnerable space where you're just like really sensitive to everything around you. You could be crying. A lot of things could be happening where you're trying to release that energy. So only be around people who are going to reassure you that everything is okay. If you just recently lost a loved one, that person is in a better place. Energy is coming through right now, just letting me know that somebody who recently lost a loved one, it could have been last year. When I say recently, just time is an illusion. It could have been last year, 5 years, 10 years. But if that pain is still fresh, every time you think about the person, you feel just really, really tender. They are in a better place, far away from the evils that they experienced in this realm. Okay, just so that you all know, if you lost a job or you left a job or whatever, you want to release it. Leave it back there, because this is what's attracted to you, right? This is what's coming your way. All of this is energy. All of it is energy, right? So there's really no need to be fearful or doubtful. This is what you want to sever ties with. False evidence that appears real, right? Any addictions, any doubts that you may have that things are not going to work out for you, that this is not coming your way. More money is coming, because it is coming your way. We also have the Queen of Wands. I do see somebody feeling very happy, very magnetic, very free. You're at the end of a long and arduous journey of something that was very challenging, right? Having to deal with people who have a lot of internal conflict. I mean, really, they do. They have a lot of internal conflict. I don't want anybody to get, because you all are a very loyal sign, because you all are nurturers by default, Capricorn, I don't want you all to get caught up. These energies could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but a low vibrating Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This energy right here, because there's so many generational curses attached to this. This energy will continue to burn you every single time. And it can sometimes be in the even most subtle way of just, being somebody who is very selfish, somebody who is attention seeking, someone who has a lack of patience, somebody who has impulsive behavior, someone who is very arrogant, inflexible, lazy, dogmatic, and prideful, somebody who is jealous, somebody who is competitive, someone who is very impatient, someone who is careless, boastful, attention seeking, brutally honest in some cases. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that kind of insensitivity around you during this time. That's why I say you only want to receive. Remember, you all are receivers by default, but this is where you're going to intentionally be wide awake and aware of what you're receiving. This is not where you're just going to just kind of go zombified and just like, I got all of this stuff coming to me, where you're overwhelmed. Anything that's negative and low vibrating, you are going to repel that energy. Send it back from where it came, right? Anything that's positive, somebody who is, again, sensitive to what you're going through right now. Those are the people that you want to surround, the energies you want to surround yourself. And if you don't have anybody, go hug a tree. I know somebody think that I'm trying to be funny when I say this, but I'm serious when I say this, right? Go hug a tree, go out and connect with nature, because again, you all are earth signs. You need to ground. If you don't like going outside, sit in a window like a plant, or sit in a window like a cat, right? If you don't want to do that, sit down somewhere and meditate, because wherever building you're in, whether it's your work, whether it's your home, or wherever you are, it's grounded to the earth. You want to receive, you want to recharge from the earth during this place of vulnerability, because something is ending for somebody, and they really, really are in this very vulnerable space. Even if you are ending, like I said, those emotions that you once had for somebody is ending, and you're starting trying to figure out, what am I going to do in this next phase of my life? Again, first thing you want to do is ground. You want to sit down somewhere and ground, because you should be still in resting mode, still planting those seeds of intention, because it's not the 10th yet. The 10th kicks off the first quarter moon in Gemini. During that time, between the 10th, because I know you all like dates, from the 10th to the 17th, you want to start speaking those things into existence, right? Speaking like you have your plants, you water your plants, you start speaking to your plants. Hi, planty, whatever, speak to it, right? Whatever those intentions are. Again, get it out of your system. Writing your put together a vision board, right? But I need you to all to start expecting some change to happen in your lives, good change to happen. But it's so important for who you're communicating with right now and what you're allowing to get into your space. And I do see you feeling very happy, very magnetic, and very free, because you're taking the steps to heal from grieving something that somebody was mourning. I see that you're intentionally taking the steps to heal, tapping into that divine masculine energy. Now is not the time to be around insensitive people, because as a Capricorn, it can cause you to go cold, and it can come out on other people. Death. Yeah, this is really, really heavy in your reading. Someone who has transitioned, it could be a couple of somebodies who transitioned, who died, is really, really helping you through this journey of rebirth. And so you are at an extremely sensitive time in your lives, Capricorn. So you can be sensitive to anything. You could at just any moment just cut people off. And I don't mean necessarily cut them off in conversation. You can just start blocking people. If you start feeling some kind of way, you can start blocking people, or just not knowing who to trust at this point. But that's what I'm trying to tell you, because you all are a sign that needs to see it, feel it, taste it, touch it, smell it. I don't care who it is. If they're coming with any kind of negativity and they're insensitive to what you're going through right now, you may have to limit your time with them or just completely cut them off. If they are that insensitive to what you're going through right now, I don't care. Even if you're dating somebody and you're saying, okay, well, one of my friends died or whatever, and they're like, well, you're still grieving up. Believe it or not, people can be cruel because they can be insensitive. You're still grieving over that. That was 6 months ago. That was a year. Cut them off. Cut them off. There is no expiration date on grief. Your dreams need a practical plan. Somebody is getting, I tell you, a lot of wonderful things are happening to you. A lot of wonderful things, not just surrounding money. Money is one of them, but some other wonderful things are happening to you. You all are really, really coming into who you've always been. You're coming back to pure consciousness, which is what we're all born to when we come into this realm, pure consciousness, until we are rewired, reprogrammed. Write a gratitude list and double on that gratitude list. This is a very pivotal point in your lives right now, Capricorn. So I want you all to just look around you and be grateful for the friends that you have, for the people who are supportive. And even if you don't have any friends, just be grateful for your ancestors supporting you right now during this time. Let's see if we have one more card before we close out your reading, Capricorn. I love this for you all. But again, you don't need any insensitive people around. I don't care if you're currently dating them. If they're insensitive to what you're going through right now, cut them off. And if somebody's wondering, well, I've been in a relationship with them, and they just don't, cut them off. That sounds cold, right? But that insensitivity towards death, imagine if they're insensitive towards the death, rebirth in your life, right? Whether it's a physical death or the death of you leaving a job, leaving a new city, moving into a new one. If they're insensitive to the end of a friendship, insensitive to whatever the case may be, they are just straight up insensitive. I don't care how they mask it. They can mask it however they want to mask it. If they're insensitive, goodbye. You don't need that. Here we have, the present moment is the only place where renewal is possible. There you go. And then also, I am here now. That's right. That's right. In the posture of gratitude. That is what I have for you, Capricorns. I will see you in a couple of days. Again, remember, this still is your time of rest. This is your time of rest, planting your seeds. It is the 7th of March. On the 10th of March kicks off the first quarter moon in Gemini, where you're going to start now speaking into existence, writing it out, writing your vision board, all of those things. And you have that 7-day window before we have the full moon. So I will keep you all on your path of healing, and so that you can start manifesting the life that you deserve. That's what I have for you, Capricorns. Have a great Monday. I know that you will, because that is the intention you set. Bye.